Sometimes I'm doing server hopping, and it's not like I'm trying to avoid anybody. I'm looking for enclave upgrades. Yeah, I've never used the upgrade worlds or the private worlds. 'Double XP weekend, and I'm gonna be away. Oh, right, they updated the store today too. I was hoping they'd bring back the light 'em up. I don't think so. No, I can't hear. The light 'em up station. I have to try and complete a challenge if I want more atoms. I'll just keep grinding away. I just hit 75. Okay. I'm gonna mute you for the beginning, and then I'll hop back in after I'm done. I'm gonna start upstream now, so everybody has a few minutes to get in. All right. See you in a bit.
Well, hello everyone. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How are we doing right now? I'm interested in today. Today is a pretty interesting day. Okay. Here. Oh boy, well that was not fun. Okay, let's get on with it. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh boy. Armor, quick. I was not expecting this. see the problem. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this at all. Wasn't planning for this. Quit the main menu. Social. No. Hooey. Well, guess we're doing it this way then. Well, that was not fun. Save. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, let's go for the needle. Oh, looks like it's Okay. Oh, that was my last. Oh. Okay. Seriously? Fine. I'll just. I'm glad I have this firearm. That was not going very well.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Just finished a fun Fashnot event. Oh.
Okie dokie. Yeah. I'm going to my fun.
Shall I join you?
Yes.
Oh, you've been hard at work.
My thermal imaging is telling me that you're looking hotter
Yeah,
than
it's actually
usual.
quite nice over here. There's an overlook actually over here.
A what now?
So there's an overlook. So if we go to the back here.
Oh, this little place right here?
Yeah. And I actually moved here. And I was like, oh, what's over here? And I'm like, oh, what's this?
Looks like a dirty
So-
sleeping bag to me. Let's lay down in it and see what happens.
Yeah, I probably won't. I probably won't want to do that. And yeah,
You want to be careful laying on these sleeping bags. This is how I got swamp itch over the weekend.
Yeah. And then the other day I walked over onto like the platform over here from this far in. And I looked out, I'm like, whoa. Like, literally, you can almost like see a whole entire valley from up here, actually.
Yeah, there's a couple of nice spots in this game where you can just see everything. There's one actually down by Skyline Valley, all the way south. Pretty much off the map, apparently, that people are starting to set their bases up on because it's really nice down there. Scenic overlook and a dead guy.
Also, like, since I moved here, I haven't got attacked. Like, since I moved here. Because this base was actually my White Springs base.
Oh, you just picked up the whole thing and moved it, or did you
I
rebuild?
just basically moved it, and then, well, it was already sorted in my inventory. And then after a while, I was just making sure that no one would, like, attack me or anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm moving everything out of the structures that I had them in, and I'm just gonna build all these nice structures since I haven't been attacked in the road.
I may snag this location for a base. Look, it's got a
There's
high ropes
actually-
course. I didn't even notice.
There might be a spot over on Spartan. It might actually look a little bit better too. That was like the first spot that I picked up. If I would have like gone further over, I might have gotten a little bit more of like a better spot.
This is still a cool spot. I'm gonna try the high ropes course and see if I can finish it.
I think I was wrong. I just ran to a couple scorched. Yeah.
Well, they're everywhere. Oh no, I missed. So am I to understand you have a few questions for me? Oh no. Sit down. Is Adelaide gonna take notes?
I just barely put her in there. I just barely finished this up the other day. Before we do your project paradise.
Nope. We're gonna have an interview.
Okay. Like the first game that actually happened.
Oh, we're going way back. You know I'm an old man, right?
That's fine. Well, that's
So,
way back.
There used to be a game on the Atari 2600 called Outlaw. It was basically you play as a two-dimensional like stick figure cowboy and you shoot little square bullets at the other cowboy and you try to hit each other 10 times. That was like the first video game I ever played. It was long time ago. And I started playing when I was probably, I don't know, 3 years old, maybe 2 years old. It was something that I did with my dad. And Atari didn't have a whole lot of games, and games were still relatively expensive even back then. So we played games like Missile Command and Commando and Baseball and like all the classic Atari stuff that people see and talk about. And it just kind of went on from there. We had the Atari forever and then got our first Nintendo in 1986, and then we had all the subsequent systems after that. So it's been pretty much my whole life. It's been a lot. Oh no, it's okay. We can continue.
Okay. So yeah. And then from you said that you worked at a game store.
I did work at a game store for I don't know, a couple years. It wasn't long because the company folded. I was there for about 4 years, I want to say. I had been working at I was like Al Bundy. I was working at a shoe store, And it was actually Mrs. Beats that found me the job. She saw a listing on Monster for a video game store, and it was a company I had never heard of before. Like, everybody's heard of GameStop, but I don't think anybody had really heard of Game Crazy. They were Hollywood Video's version of a game store. So I sent in an application, and they interviewed me, and I wound up managing one of their it was a brand new store. It wasn't one that had been opened before, so I was the first manager that store ever had. And I was there for a couple of years, and then Mrs. Beats and I moved to California, and I moved out to a store that had been out for a long time, and there was a manager in it that really wasn't taking care of the store. And you know, I'm one of those managers that likes to go in, and I'll just like rip the whole back room apart and put it back together again in the right way, and retrain my employees, and kind of cut away the dead weight and things like that. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed working there. I wish they hadn't gone bankrupt, because I might still be there, and I don't know how far it would have gone. Like, who knows if I would have been a district manager or anything, but at least I would have been working, you know, with the game still, and doing what I enjoyed at the time. Not that I don't enjoy streaming. I've been streaming full time since 2020, so it's been a nice change.
Okay, so question for you.
Sure.
How did you actually meet Mrs. Beats, actually?
How did I meet Mrs. Beats? Oh, so I, long time ago, I used to work, this is before any of the other places, I used to work at American Eagle. And she was working at a different one, and would come home for summer vacation from college. And she worked at the one that I worked at, because we lived in the same hometown. It's funny that we actually live very close to each other most of our lives, but we had never met until she was in college. And she was working at my store, but they have a very strict no fraternization policy. And then they had asked me to work at a different store. So as soon as she found out that I was going to be working at a different store, she said, "Oh, good, we can hang out now." So we just started hanging out outside of work, and the rest is history from there. It was interesting to find out, like, we knew a lot of the same people. Like, there was so she's a little bit younger than me. I was out of high school by the time she was still in high school when I got out, only by a couple of years. And there was one time where I went to her school to watch a school play, and I was watching the play, and it turns out she was in the pit band for the play. So we've even been in the same room together a lot, but we didn't even know. It was kind of like How I Met Your Mother, where she was like all over the place, and he didn't even know for a while.
That was a good scene. That was great. Okay, so from there, when did you both like decide to, like, hey, let's actually get married or something?
Oh, well, that happened pretty quickly, actually. I don't know when it occurred to her, but I kind of knew right away. It was pretty obvious to me right away. So, you know, I got permission from her dad, because her dad is old school, so I had to talk to him first, of course. And then I actually proposed to Mrs. Beats Easter weekend in, like, I don't know, I think it was 2003, 2004. It was 2004, I think. So I proposed Easter weekend 2004, and then we got married in 2007. We had dated for about a year before I proposed, but I knew sooner than that. You getting all this, Adelaide? You getting all this down? Good. Keep it up.
So from there, when did you actually decide to actually get into streaming? What was the first little moment you're like, oh, there's this Twitch thing. I should probably stream on this thing.
So, I actually have had my Twitch account since 2014. I'm not sure why I signed up for Twitch. I think it's because I was watching a Capcom stream. I think Capcom was doing something with their Lost Planet game. Something like that. I was watching something on Twitch. I had it for some reason. And I hadn't really done anything with it. Like, I didn't really know what Twitch was. So I had the Twitch account. I think it might have been like sign up to win a contest. I don't even know. And then it was like 2017 and I was watching a content creator on YouTube who no longer makes content, unfortunately. But I was watching this content creator and they had said, oh, follow me over on my Twitch. And I was like, oh, what's a Twitch? So I went over to Twitch and I just was looking to see if I could log in and I was like, oh, it turns out I already have an account. I didn't even know. So I started watching this. Adelaide, you're in like right in my face. I started talking to when I started watching this streamer on that was on YouTube. He was on Twitch also, but then he stopped doing what he was doing. So I thought to myself, there's got to be other content creators on this platform because I'm pretty sure they didn't make Twitch just for one person. So I don't even know how I found who I found, but I was watching another content creator who also does no longer make content for reasons, and I was kind of blown away. And there was somebody in the community who they were talking about, and they said, oh, you should go follow this person there, and they were in there all the time. So I went and was hanging out in that person's stream, and I was watching and I decided, you know what, I could probably do this too. I could just turn on my camera and I can play games with people and have fun. And I noticed that nobody was coming in. Like, I wasn't getting any follows and I wasn't getting anybody coming in and chatting. So I decided to ask them a few questions in their stream. I said, how are you doing what you're doing? Like, I don't even know what you're doing. So they talked to me a little bit outside of chat and outside of Twitch chat, and they were letting me know about I don't know if you know, Shadow Fox is a partnered Twitch streamer. At the time was offering it was when there was like a streaming teaching boom, and a lot of people were trying teaching how to stream. So I joined her stream team program, and she taught me a lot of the ins and outs that I still use today, like how to do things behind the scenes and how to network with people and how to, get engaged and try to grow your following. And I had never done anything like that before, so it was a lot of trial and error and a lot of practice. But long story short, that's how I met a lot of the people I know today and how I wound up on Broken Ankle and Pocket Protectors. It turns out that for as many streamers as there are on Twitch, it's actually a very small world. You'll see people that you know in other streams and you're like, oh, I didn't know you knew so-and-so, and you'll find out that you have a lot of commonality with a lot of other people on this platform. Because there's so many different people and so many different varieties of streams on this platform, and you'll find out that there's a lot of overlap because the people have varying tastes and things. They want to see different things. But that's pretty much how I got into it. It started with, I'll just turn on the camera and I'll have fun. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's actually a lot of hard work, and people can tell when you're off, when you're phoning it in, when you're not putting any effort into your stream, when you're not doing things to grow. they kind of get a read on that, and then it starts to show on the platform, and you kind of gotta pull yourself up and just keep coming up with new things and pushing forward if you want to keep going.
Yeah, that's good. That's great, actually. So, like, I think what brought me basically to you was a friend of ours, actually.
If you're here for the show, you're a bit premature.
And
Oh, don't
I actually listened to like her podcast, actually, about you. Actually, it was like, oh, I really like this. So that's kind of a portion of why I was like, maybe I should actually probably go over and maybe like see a little bit more like who actual what Beetle actually is, you know, like who he is, and like it's weird because it's like you think you know your friends quite well, but then when you actually sit like this, like we're doing right now, and it's like you get a little bit nervous just to ask people like just average normal questions, but when you're like sitting here, it's like you get a little nervous, but it also it's more of like you get more of the human interaction.
Yeah. No, I know. It's you're sitting down with somebody and talking. You haven't actually like talked to them for the first time. It's I feel like that whenever I do a co-stream with somebody that I've never actually streamed with before. You never know what's going to happen, you know, because you've never actually talked to that person before. But I understand that, you know, I mean, you're nervous giving the interview and I'm nervous giving the interview. So we're both nervous here, but let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. More paparazzi.
So, moving forward from that, what actually got you onto Broken Ankle?
So they have specific requirements for the team. Actually, I think maybe you're more talking about how I discovered them. So it was so going back to see, this is how everything snowballs on Twitch. Going back to Shadow Fox's community when I was still like in her classes and learning how to do stuff. I met another streamer. Her name is Ms. Amy Alley, and she's still around, kind of. I haven't seen her in a while, but she's I don't know if you've heard of a place called Gamers Haven, but she's in charge of opening all of their new locations now. Like, she got really busy and she's always on the move, so she doesn't really stream anymore. But I was talking to Ms. Amy Alley one day, and she mentioned another streamer. She mentioned CB the Great, and she's like, have you ever hung out in CB stream? I said, I don't know who that is. And she said, oh my God. And I went over there, and like right away he was very welcoming, and you know, he's from he actually is from the same area that I grew up in. So we had a lot of sayings and things that like a way of speaking that he understands me and I understand him. So I thought it was, you know, it was a really cool community. So I followed him, and then I started learning about all the other members of his stream team, and they were actually in the process of doing a partner push at the time. And I had no idea what that was either. So I talked to him about it, and it was right around the time that he got it that, you know, I was pretty much resolved to joining the team, because I saw how much camaraderie there was going on between them. So I did, you know, it was a real time of growth for the channel. We had a common goal. We pushed for followers and average hours streamed and all that good stuff. So it was something that we really rallied behind and wanted to do. And it was just, it was one of those times in the channel. It was like one of those unforgettable milestones, because I still remember what Broken Ankle does is when they welcome somebody to the team, they kind of ambush them. They do a mass raid in their channel. And and that's what happened with me. So I was pretty excited about that, and it's still one of the hallmarks I think around here. And I'm still on the team today, and we still are friends with a lot of the people that are on the team. Some people have left the team. Teams grow, evolve, and change. Some people decide to move on and do other things, and um, things just change over time. So it's still the same team. There's a few different faces and new people, but it's a team that I always felt like I identified with, and I always wanted to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
If you're here for the show, you're a bit premature.
And then, so
Darling,
with the new team actually, when was this actually like made? Like, what was this like a new thing? Like with like
Which you talking about pocket protectors?
Yes, like was it like this year or was it like last year when it was created?
It was last year. I think it was last year. But so Pocket Ninja is somebody that I have known for a long time also. She didn't join Broken Ankle until much later. But I think what happened was, we really wanted Pocket to hit partner, and that's something that we're really good at. And she had been trying for a while, so it was kind of a beneficial joining of forces, because I don't know if I can't really speak for the team, but I could speak for myself. When I was very confident in our ability as a team, if Pocket were on the team, for us to rally around and try to help Pocket hit her partner goal. And we did. We helped as much as we could. But Pocket had always been talking about forming her own stream team. And, I was very excited about that also. I was like, well, you can be on more than one stream team. So it's just something that kind of grew out of Pocket's desire to have a larger community. That's always the goal, is to grow your community. And sometimes having your own team is the next step. I would love to have my own team, but I don't feel like I'm ready for that. I don't feel like I have enough time to dedicate to a team, but just because, I'm still trying to grow my stream and community. So I haven't quite gotten to that yet. Like I only just hit, I only have half the followership that CB and Pocket have. CB's got like 10,000 followers. Pocket literally just hit 30,000 followers. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while for me, because I kind of drag my feet on some stuff. I'm not going to lie, but I think we'll eventually get there. It's just going to take time, dedication, and growing the community.
Don't worry, darling. It happens to everyone.
Oh, so what were some of your like most like the moments where you actually looking at like, I actually really enjoy doing this, like this is fun? What were like those shining moments?
Oh, there's been so many over the years, but I'm sure a lot of people would love to answer that question for me. They would probably say things like, when we were doing our 300 death run in Red Dead Redemption. I'm sure people would say when we did the drag stream. We had the Christmas special with Mrs. Beats all those years ago, when she was asking me trivia questions. We did karaoke over the years. There was the Bean Boozle era. Like there's been a lot over the years where we've done all kinds of wild stuff. There's been a lot of co-streams along the way. The quarantine streams, like doing all of the Breath of the Wild stuff that we did during quarantine, when we did that and we did Elden Ring. I think that kind of stuff helped a lot of people keep going.
Yeah.
We hit partner during quarantine, so we kind of tried to use quarantine to our advantage. But yeah, there's been a lot over the years. There's been a lot. I think the stream itself, every time, but this is how you should feel about your stream all the time. Anytime you go live, that should be a shining moment for your stream. It should be something that you're proud of. It should be something that you're looking forward to doing. If you're turning the camera on and you're not feeling it that day, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing your community a disservice. So you have to kind of gauge, like, you have to gauge yourself and your mood, and if you're not feeling it that day, if you feel preoccupied, if you're tired, if you just don't feel like, if you turn the camera on and you're like, why am I doing this, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. You should probably just take the day off and then work on something else, get your head around something else, and then come back to it, because you don't want to turn what could be a shining moment into, you know, a not shining moment.
Yeah.
If you're here for the show,
And that's good advice, and it's also like, it's hard, it's one of those things where it's probably good advice, but I should follow it more often myself too. I can give good advice, but following it's a different story sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard to make those decisions no matter what level you are.
Yeah. So, what do you
are
see?
you here to visit the camp or to see me? Don't worry.
Where do you actually see, like, the channel as a whole, and possibly like your whole entire community around it, to actually grow and actually, like, what is the future for Beetle, basically?
Well, the future, I think, is to just make more friends along the way and try to grow viewership.
If you're
I'd
here
like
for
it to
the
be a
show,
place
you're
where people come
premature.
and just kind of
Oh,
chill
don't
with
worry, darling.
like-minded
It happens to
games and
everyone.
people. And you know, we play a lot of different games around here, so I understand that not somebody may be interested in Dark Souls, but they're not going to come around for Fallout 76. But I kind of want to harbor a community where people can come and watch games, and maybe they don't care about the game so much. Maybe they just care about hanging out and having conversation and talking
More
about some of the
paparazzi.
deep stuff that's going on. And you know, just I kind of enjoy a good, you know, shit talk also, because of like, you know, we've been kind of talking on Dr. Disrespect. I know, you know, it's
Yeah,
kind of
of
crazy what's
course.
been going on with that. So just like current events and things like that. But
Or to see me.
you know, maybe I'll start my own stream team someday, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe, you know, maybe we'll get some of those bigger sponsors that that we've been wanting over the years. We've got plenty of sponsors already, but there's always more out there. And you know, maybe someday that ad revenue will pay the bills. That's always the goal, is if you love something, you know, if you're doing what you love as a job, then you'll
If
never
you're here
work
for
a
the
day in your life,
show,
is what they
you're
say. So my goal is
premature.
to do this and not have to
Don't
do
worry,
anything else
darling.
anymore.
It happens
But
to
I think a
everyone.
lot of people have that goal, which makes it such a competitive space. But you just have to find that one thing that makes you stand out from everybody else and just be really good at it. And it's a process. It's something that I'm still working on. I've tried a lot of things over the years, and some things have blown up temporarily and some things haven't. But it's definitely a roller
Are
coaster,
you
and you
here
have
to
to kind
visit
of
the
buckle
camp
yourself in
or to
and
see me?
white knuckle the
Don't
ride and
worry.
just push
I won't
through.
tell.
Because once the roller coaster's rolling, there's no stopping until, you know, the end, and we haven't reached the end yet.
Good, good, good. What could you possibly give advice to someone basically really fresh
If you're
and
here
very
for the
new?
show, you're
Actually, if they're like, hey,
premature.
I'm gonna like
Don't worry, darling.
start
It
making
happens to
content
everyone.
on like YouTube or Twitch or even Kick, for example, you know. What, what would you basically say to them?
My advice for somebody just starting would be slow down. Don't try to do it all at once. Don't do it.
Are you
Don't
here to
try to do
visit
it
the
as fast
camp
as
or
possible.
to see me?
You have to
Don't worry.
realize that
I
it's a
won't tell.
growing game. It's a long game. It's not an overnight game. You
Yeah.
can't make you can't make 3 YouTube videos and wonder why you haven't blown up like PewDiePie or Markiplier. You have to. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes people will make one video and it blows up
If
and
you're
it
here for
pushes
the
them to fame.
show, you're a
But it
bit
doesn't happen like that for a
premature.
lot of people.
Oh,
So you have
don't worry,
to
darling. It
bide your
happens to everyone.
time, and you have to be really willing to put in behind the scenes work. It's a lot of learning. So my advice is slow down and try to take in as much information as possible. Like you can download OBS and hook it up and just go. But did you check your sound levels? Did
Oh,
you make sure
great.
everything sounds okay?
More
Did you make sure everything
paparazzi.
looks okay? Do you have more than one scene? Are you practicing engaging with your community? If you're going live and then not saying anything, people may not hang around because they may not want to watch just gameplay. If they want to watch just gameplay and not talk to anybody, they'll go watch, you know, a let's play on YouTube. If they want engagement, that's why they're in your channel. They're looking for conversation. They're looking for somebody to talk to. They're looking for like-minded people they can hang out with. If they want to be alone, they'll just watch a YouTube video. So slow down. Try to just take time to master your craft. Learn about the tools you have at your disposal. Pay attention to what other people are doing, because, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And there's things that I do in my channel that I straight up ripped off from other streamers. And I see people doing things. When I'm in other channels, I'm not going to name names, but I'm in other channels and I hear people say things that I've been saying for years. Like I hear, because they hang out here and they hear me say things, and then they're like, oh, that works, and then they hear it and they say it, and they it's interesting to me. It's just interesting to me to hear something that I say said in other channels, and it's not always verbatim, but it's, again, it's the sincerest form of flattery is impression. And just take your time. Just that's all you have to do is take your time. Just realize that you shouldn't quit your job and just do this right away. You need to grow it. You need to take your time. Slow down. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like, myself included, people make streaming a lot harder than it needs to be, and it's a very simple process.
Yeah.
The hard part is the creativity and coming up with your own ideas. It's easy to imitate somebody. It's hard to be yourself.
Yeah. Well, like, also with like the rise of AI currently right now. Like, sometimes like creativity sometimes can be like drowned so far out that it doesn't even look human anymore.
Yeah. Well, AI is kind of a new thing, and you know, we use AI in the channel to.
Yeah.
Hose uses AI in the channel to
Yes,
to kind of get at me.
I know you're there.
Here for the show. Premature.
Hose says your mom uses AI. That's true. She probably does.
Well, okay. Anyways, love your face, Hose. So yeah, that's pretty
Oh, great. More
pretty good
paparazzi.
thing.
What's that?
It's a pretty good thing. Like making this kind of a nice good thing for people to enjoy.
Well, I enjoy doing it, and I hope people keep coming around. I know that, you know, people's schedules change and interests change, and not everybody can be here all the time, but I feel like we've got a nice community here, and we got a lot of familiar faces that come and go, and that's one other thing that I'll say about streaming is you form relationships with a lot of people, and one of the harder things about streaming is sometimes those people will just stop coming one day, and you'll have no idea what happened to them, where they went, and you'll wonder about how they're doing, but there's really nothing you can do about it. All you can do is be the best person you can be while they're around, while they're there, and just hope that wherever they end up, that they're okay, and that maybe they'll wander back someday.
Did you have anything for me?
I thought this was all for you. You mean? Oh, you mean
Hey,
questions?
did you have any questions for me?
Oh, I don't have any questions prepared. What did you have breakfast this morning?
Yeah, of course I mean, yeah, I did have breakfast this morning. That is
Was
a good question to ask, though.
was it a
'Cause
good breakfast, or did you enjoy it?
a lot of us sometimes forget to actually eat breakfast.
It's interesting because we know we're hungry, and then we say to ourselves, "I didn't eat anything."
More paparazzi.
I say that every day.
Looks like Negative's asking what the breakfast of choice was. I basically just had cereal this morning. Just a bowl of
Are
cereal.
you here to visit the camp?
Very
Or to
average.
see me? Don't
And my
worry,
breakfast is
I won't
coffee,
tell.
and I'm still drinking my coffee.
What was it, Javi?
What's that?
Is it Javi?
Oh no, I'm actually out of Java. I have
Oh, sad.
it's Nespresso this morning.
If you're here for the show,
Well,
you're
shameless plug right there.
premature. Oh, don't worry, darling. It happens to everyone.
That's more like a declaration of love.
Yeah. Anyways, we should probably wrap that bit up so we can get off to the next
Oh,
fall shot,
great.
which is almost done.
More paparazzi.
Oh yeah, that's coming up in a few minutes,
Yeah,
huh?
that's coming up in a few minutes. How many
Okay.
owl masks have we got so far?
I've gotten a lot. I don't even hold on to them anymore. Anytime I get an owl mask, I don't even put it in the box. I just dump it in the street. I've gotten so many. It's kind of
Are
ridiculous.
you here to visit
I'm
the
pretty
camp?
sure it's up in the 80s because I had this thing running. I had my computer running for days, even when I wasn't there, and I would come back and it was just owl mask after owl mask. So maybe I'll just decorate my entire base with owl masks. Who knows?
Okay, that's good. That's
Oh,
good. I got
great.
that part that I needed.
More
Let's
paparazzi.
go have some fun now.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate having you too. You're always welcome over here too.
Well, thanks. Thank you very much.
Are you here to visit the camp or to see me? Don't worry, I won't tell.
You gonna head over now? Are you okay if I hop out of chat now?
That's
Or
okay.
do you need... You're good?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't do this.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
Well, thank you for the questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I'll see you out there.
Yes,
Goodbye.
Can't wait to see the performance you do in that outfit.
okay, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, guess we off then. We have to have some fun. Oh, have some fun. Okay. Here. Cute, okay. Some chaos we can get into. Oh, fuel! Yes, I wanted that. Yes. Okay. That's the holy firearms. But he has the holy firearms. No, he does not. appreciated. Welcome to the chaos. Looking for the funness. Yeah, it's kind of casual chaos, you know? But, it is what it is. It's, okay. What was that? That's what we just got. I should probably take the rest. Okay. More fire.
Our masters are good robots, one and all.
Hello there.
Sometimes I question their programming. Grüezi!
Go
Wait, where are they? Back for another blast? Don't worry, there's plenty to go around. Welcome, one and all, to Helvetia. Home of Appalachian
Friend.
Oh, hello there.
Nothing like a marshmallow.
What? Okay, what is this video pause of? I don't think I want to ask questions. I don't think I want to know about that.
Small animals have the right type of intestines for the sausage making. Bad luck for them.
I remember the one that came in, it was on the weekends, and we were just chilling out, just having fun.
Has arrived at the designated parade site.
Yes, all of these like land.
Grüezi, old friend. Help me out that time, too.
Stuff them in into the intestine.
Where's the pantry?
How old is this
Well,
old winter?
well.
Around longer than I.
You must have a strong stomach repository to be interested in sausage making details. It doesn't matter how it looks, friend, only how it tastes.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hello, tourists. I am the gleeful butcher. I make the sausages and then march in the sufficiently stuffed sausage making pause. Proceeding to the parade. Thank you, friend. With the fire, light, parade, and the marcher requires light, always and flat, this level, assuming alternate identity as a fashioner, marcher, parade. Parade march. Start location verified. Map application commencing.
movie.
Once again, a rooftop. Gather around the boat. See our excellent performance. Be command, my hero. Find your later hazer with our tasty treat.
Chicken man. Okay, now what? Now what do we do? Now what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Like a build some stuff, maybe? I'll build some shit. Yeah. I bought some stuff. Oh yeah. ultimately, I should probably switch over. Fall foods now. Please fall off the roof.
Another stray comes to our cozy cabin.
I'm in the basement.
Well, I think we're ready to get this jamboree going. Light the fire, moonshiners, and try not to shoot each other. Another stray comes to our cozy cabin. Don't forget to fill the tub with that sizable salamander venom. Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked. not good for making moonshine. Need I say more? Well done! You found the tub! I can't say that many moonshiners who come through here. Keep filling it with venom now, or Mother would be proud. Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills? Jolly good show. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can take. They all look so tired and guilty. Other than Need I say more? I can't believe my eyes. If I had tear ducts, I would cry at a moment like this. Such a wonderful moonshine jamboree.
refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers.
That floor. I want these. Here comes the elevator.
If you need a bed for the night, I'm sure Orlando could find a place for you.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
Oh, you think I'm a good salesman? You should have met my mother. That woman could get you to sell the shirt off your back.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rats.
An abundance of trinkets for sale, available for your perusal. Well, maybe not an abundance. Have you ever read a book so much its pages faded? I think I'll go crazy when I lose the answers to my riddle. You don't look so good, friend. May I interest you in my all-encompassing miracle cure?
Bracers.
You're very jumpy, aren't you?
Left leg.
Perhaps it's nerves. Here's an easy riddle for you. I am all around you, but you cannot see me. You know me, but have never met me.
You know me.
What am I?
Exclusive
Have
to
you
the
ever read a
widescreen,
book
early
about
release
so
bottles
long?
of the newest cola sensation, Coca-Cola Quantum.
Coca-Cola Quantum.
Try not to track all of that dirt into my shop, eh? I already near broke my back trying to wash up the fallout.
Well, hello. Do you like Nuka-Cola? Don't be silly. Of course you do.
Oh, I'm gonna get up for a second.
Need any help
Knife for almost
carrying
2
all those
hours.
stamps?
Exclusive to the White Spring, early release bottles of the newest cola sensation, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Do you read much? It's about all that keeps me sane these days.
bubbles. What the
Nothing
fuck, man?
cleans the gears like an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
You look like you could lose some weight. From your pockets.
Okay, what are these?
Looking for something different?
What
We
are
have
these
regional
things?
flavors you won't find this side of Nuka World.
Okay.
The
Scrap free
world
war
runs on caps.
model weapon.
You do well to
People
remember
artists.
that.
Crippled. A ghoul's leg. Continuing operation on our
Fruity?
public team.
Try Nuka Cherry, Grape, or Orange.
Okay.
Ever been to Clarksburg? Why would you ever need to go when you've got everything you need at Giuseppe's Curios?
Okay. I should probably go see what my teammates actually have for sale today. This looks cool. that took almost. Oh, that took quite a while. Oh no. There's another one. That was not fun. Oh, shit. Oi.
Authentication. Let's verify. Bot application. Commencing. Historically, of course, these men would have been warned the entire festival by the participants, but we only done them right before the parade.
Yo, sword.
What's up?
What jetpack is that?
Is hold please. The deep space alien invader.
What do you want to do this? I'm sure about this. Seriously? Am I going to have to teach them a lesson? that could be yeah. Guy was just trolling me. Hours of peace. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah. If I really want to call it I might even kind of jump in. It's not supposed to be don't forget to be kind to other people. And if you want to know that see you all soon. We're there. Bye. Chicken.